You are welcome to our Financial Wisdom from the Bible series, and in today's video we want to continue in the series of keys to financial peace. And today we are looking at the third factor, which is avoid comparing yourself with others. Avoid comparing yourself with others. A major factor that I know that will rob you of your financial peace is you comparing yourself with other people, whether it is your colleagues or your family members or your friends or even your siblings. It will rob you of your financial peace. And our Bible text is taken from the book of 2 Corinthians chapter 10 verse 12. 2 Corinthians 10:12. The Bible says, "For we dare not class ourselves or compare ourselves with those who commend themselves, but they, measuring themselves by themselves and comparing themselves among themselves, are not wise." One thing, comparing yourself with others, what it does to you, it makes you to lose focus of what God is doing in your life. It makes you to lose focus of what God has done in your life, forgetting that your own financial journey is personal. That's why we usually call it personal finance. It is called personal finance. It is meant to be personal to you. So the moment you now begin to compare the achievements of others, and this occurs often when we compare ourselves with those who seems to be doing financially than we are. And before we know it, it's as if we don't have enough. It's as if we are lazy. It's as if God is not answering our prayer. It's as if, what is the essence of being born again? What is the essence of being a Christian? As if that's the only reason why we are serving God. No. You need to understand that you doing this, measuring yourself with others, comparing yourself with others, competing with others, grading yourself by others, will make you to lose your peace in God. Will make you to lose your financial peace. And one thing this does to you as well, it clutters your brain from thinking right. So, and also it makes you not to be in alignment with God, with what God has for you. So for instance, even if an idea, a new idea is coming up to you, is coming to you, maybe from heaven, from the spirit realm, and you cannot discern. Why? Because you are focused on something that is not. You are focused on someone else, measuring your life, measuring your own finance by what others are doing. And that's why you have seen many people living fake life, living the life that is not theirs. Having to find themselves, having to compete with others. One thing, the things they cannot afford, they try as much as possible to buy it, and by so doing, they find themselves plunging into debts. Why? Because they are comparing themselves with others. The Bible says concerning Cain, he said, this thing you are doing, he said, sin is crouching, sin is knocking at your door, sin lieth at your door. Once you begin to compare yourself with others, I can tell you that envy, jealousy, sin is beginning to knock at your door. Bitterness is beginning to knock at your door. Covetousness is beginning to knock at your door. The moment you begin to compare your finance with others, and before you know it, the peace of God that you used to enjoy, you will no longer enjoy it again, because you have taken it away from personal finance to company finance. Company finance. It is now, oh, this person has this person has that. You are here to have it. And that makes you to lose your self-esteem at times. Christ in us, the hope of glory, not money. As much as money is important, but we cannot compare it with the things that money cannot buy that God has given to us. And that's what we spoke about in part 1, talking about being grateful for what God has done. So I think with this, I've been able to bring to our notice that a major factor to avoid in order for us to maintain a financial peace is to avoid comparison. Avoid competing with others. Avoid it. That is just the starting point. Other things will lie after. Covetousness, envy, jealousy. They will follow after. That is the goal of the devil. So that's why you need to be focused on your own finance, on your own financial journey, and your own journey alone. If you are here to subscribe to this channel, kindly do by clicking on the subscribe button and click on the notification bell so you can be notified whenever we release any video. So we meet in our next video. Stay blessed.